Fortnite was released on the Switch a few weeks ago, and it turns out it translates pretty well. My name is Cassius Kent, and you should probably play Fortnite on the Switch. Unless of course you spend a ton of money in the PS4 version and now you can't get any of your stuff over. Jab aside, Sony holding your account aside, Fortnite is pretty fun on the Switch. I was actually surprised by how well it translated from PC and PS4 to the Switch. I wasn't expecting it to be as fun as it was. I wasn't expecting me to sink so much time into it as I did, and will continue to do for the foreseeable future. It's just really nice to see a Battle Royale game on the Switch. There was no way in hell that PUBG was going to come to the Switch, obviously, but Fortnite is probably the one. Fortnite fits the Switch meta much better than PUBG ever could. You know, Fortnite is a super violent game where you have to gun down 100 other people, but it's cartoony, so it's fine. And I think that's Fortnite's main strength, that it doesn't take itself too seriously. Fortnite knows that it's a cartoon and it leans into that constantly in every chance that it can get. And I think that's wonderful. I think they should continue doing that because it's the only reason it's successful. It doesn't take itself seriously. It knows it's a battle royale game, but it is also just a huge cartoon with a bunch of cartoon people running around with cartoon guns and cartoon pickaxes that are shaped with like katanas and plungers. If I had to complain about the Switch version, it would be the noticeable pop-in that I saw, you know, especially when dropping in or coming close up to textures. It's like, oh man, you are not loading at all. That's you hate to see it, but it doesn't take away from the entire experience. As long as geometry loads properly and you don't die to a random texture not loading, I guess it should be fine. It shouldn't take away from your experience, and I noticed that it hasn't. The connections are great. I don't notice any lag. I don't notice any skipping. I don't notice any jank that PUBG has, and that's fun. That's fine. That's great. Another thing that I noticed is when you're dropping, you don't really see people in the distance like you do on other versions of the game. It's just are not on screen. They are pixels and you can barely make them out. Like you can see the trails, sort of, but it still doesn't take away from your experience, you know. And it lends to the fun of it. And I'm surprised by how well it actually runs on the Switch with all those things going on all at once. It'll be interesting to see how the population survives after Nintendo implements paid-for online service, but I don't think it'll be that bad. I hope that at least PUBG can remain to be played free outside of Nintendo's service, because I think that'll really kill the player base. But who knows, maybe it won't. Have you been playing Fortnite on the Switch? Have you tried it out on the Switch, or you think you're gonna play more on the Switch as opposed to PS4 or Xbox or PC? I see myself playing way more on the Switch than I would on my PS4, and building aside, I don't think that I'll ever play the PC version. I think that's the only thing that the PC version has going for it. You can just build like a crazy person. You can't really do that on console, not as well, not that I've noticed. Maybe it just comes with practice and muscle memory, but I don't build. Like I'm just not there for it, man. I don't build. Has it cost me games? Absolutely. Am I gonna continue not building? Probably. We'll see. Depends on how much more I play. If I really get into it, it's really costing me, you know, victory royales. I think I'll have to learn at that point, but up until that point, I'm just here for a good time, man. I'm just here for jumping around and shooting people with my cartoonishly large shotgun. Are you gonna play Fortnite on the Switch? It's been out for a few weeks. You had a chance. Are you upset that Sony's being petty and stranding your account on their systems? I think that's really gross, dude. Like, there's no reason to do that. There's absolutely no reason to do that. Fortnite is not a Sony property. It's just there's no exclusivity there. It's like, yeah, that's real. That's not a good look. I don't know why Sony. Of course, the onus is on Sony. They have no reason to allow, you know, things like crossplay, etc., because they are quote unquote winning. But it's just a bad look, bad optics. But I think that's it for me. I have been Cassius Kent. I upload daily videos on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Tuesday and Thursdays are my Destiny days because I don't want to be a Destiny channel, but I still want to cover Destiny, so I'll designate 2 days to Destiny. Thursday is the This Week at Bungie day, so be sure to come back for that tomorrow. And on Friday is going to be the Week video. And be sure to check out my last 2 videos. My Destiny video was who's going to be the next Vanguard hunter for the Vanguard leaders. Obviously now that Cait Six is dead, someone's going to have to replace him. And my Monday video was a video talking about the price of video games and Octopath Traveler specifically, because someone was complaining that the price was too high for a game like it, and it really tilted me, so I had to talk about it. Be sure to check those out. If you like my content, please be sure to leave a like, tell your friends. I am trying to grow. I don't really care about having big dick numbers, but I do want to, you know, increase in sub count, increase in views, etc., etc. But until then, please be sure to subscribe if you want to see more from me. And as always, thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and until next time, take care.